Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For the Denver Broncos.
From midfield, here's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Three yards remain for second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Launch pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Bengals.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Joe Mixon on the
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. This time, Burrow will look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey on, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Formation for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A gain of 15.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Locke now on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Gain of 28.
That's good for 28 yards.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another Broncos.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Locke working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Portland Sutton. A gain of 24 yards. It's now third down.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first and 10, here's Locke. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Now Locke again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Broncos add on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They go play action with Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 18,
A.J. Green, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Out quickly to Judy. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Two times. Hey, we got 3 down. 24's the mic. Yeah, I got you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The Bengals 9-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. Topper. Yeah. Hurry.
Throwing again. Lock. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
Burrow's pass.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Now Burrow on first down. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Keeps himself upright. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
21-yard line.
A lot going to throw it here. Going for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down from the 21. It's second and 10. To throw again, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. Check 50, check 50.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go up,
and now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys. In certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.